rise in the street, I know say I be dread. Niggas can't conquer me, so they pray for my death. Won't pay me long, my shoes, you see on for my head. AK-47, go back, bellow shit my jet. While you're waiting for my album, multi rum, anything. Multi palace in the studio, multi boss, anything. Me alone be whiskey, that for the voice, anything, but anyway.
Yes, so my country people, this is now your country brother, Castro, Kasiga, Moringa, on the MIC. On top, your #1 street program, Streetwise, that program with the touchlight, they informate, they educate, and entertain people what they happen about our environment. Things where they happen for our society. Yes, so this program, now the grassroots program, where they give voice to the voiceless. Today, on top of this program, we carry the issue go family angle. I can say yes, so based on tradition and based on belief, make we go touchlight the issue of career choice. Who's supposed to choose them for the pikin? Now the parent or now the child. When I go ask me what be career na that ogboge job, ogboge occupation or profession where somebody go do for a long period of his life. Today they missed up all the basic necessities of life. That is talking about that you they feed yourself, the child, talking about providing accommodation for yourself, place where you go they crash. That is when night you go pull head and feed the meet up on your daily needs like clothing and other good things where go make your life the separate to go. So because it's based on tradition, because if pikin succeed for life, that to the good, to the betterment of the whole family, they go rejoice with them. Now that's where that pikin go do, who supposed choose them for them. Now the issue has to make we touch light. Now no say those days our parents they form that habit where we say because now they pay the bills, now they get experience, they don't see 99 remain when one maybe 100. Now they like choose career for their awards for their children. They will say you must be lawyer, you must be musician, you must be doctor. That's why you see today in the modern society, person go read law, you go turn footballer, person go read medicine, you go turn musician. Because that's where they go read original for school, because they force them or compare them to do them, they don't get passion for them. So when they come enter the society, they do that one in their mind. Also, some parents they believe say, I wanted to be a lawyer when I was growing up, but because the enabling environment no day, the pepper no rest for the families at that time, they don't feel do them. So since they don't feel fulfill that their dream, their pikin must fulfill them for them. Is it supposed to be so? Now what I will touch light today. So we enter inside the street, we enter the Zanga, we'll talk to some parents, talk to teacher, students, and also some stakeholders inside this business. May they tell us who's supposed to choose that career for that child. So based on tradition, we'll go on short break, and when we come back, we'll touch light the issue. Oh yeah, now go no yeah.
My take on that is it should be a partnership. I believe children should be able to know exactly what their passion and what they want to go to do is and should be guided. Parents are there to guide children to make the right choices. So if you leave making their career choices to them, they might make a mistake because they might be influenced by other children's choices or other things happening around them. Or maybe like, okay, let me give an example. Maybe a child whose father is an engineer might not really want to be an engineer, but because the child has a hero who is an engineer, might just want to do engineering and might not be good in that field. So there might be other things that the child, so you have to find out exactly from the child as a parent what they want to do, and then from what your observations are, so you guide the child rightly to make the right choice. I don't agree to that school of thought. You shouldn't be left only for the parents, because sometimes we want to use our children to right our wrongs. Some parents maybe that want to be a medical doctor will want to enforce that on their children, which is not right. The children have a take on what they become in life. So I believe that everything about raising a child, making career choices or other choices, should be a joint partnership. You find out from the child and you give the right advice for the child to make the right choices.
Mali and Pale, the way they say they run things, not the way you live favor the children, you understand? Based on me, like me, while they grow, what did they for my mind what I want really do? To be what my father choose for me. My father want to make a mechanical engineer, and of which my own way no will follow engineering line at all, you understand? But you got to please Pale now. You got to please Male, maybe like saying, and they pay the school fees, so they will force you. But overall, if you check them, you as a pikin supposed to decide what you like to do, because now your future, now you know what you won't be. You understand? And me, finally, if my own kids, so my own kids I go born, I no go like shoes for anybody. What you go do? Anything what I say is I be do pass. I go the forward. I mean they go like that.
encourage them.
Nah, so you go take go.
Based on so you don't see the
You
sign.
know the way they go now.
Based on tradition.
For me, I go tell them, say parents when they force their children, say me that they do this, do that. Just try to wash your pikin from small. You go see say get what you like to they do. And if they do and they get passion, if they enjoy them, so they do them. Push them for that thing, spend money for that thing, go achieve, go bring millions come out.
I want to be an entrepreneur who works in the United Nations. I believe that the parents have a very strong say in whatever you want to become in life, but you also have like the decision you want to make, because what you want to do in life also depends on how your future is going to end up. So I believe that everyone should like have a one-on-one talk with your parents and discuss what you want to become in life. And if there is no good outcome from it, you explain to them why you're going to do that course and why it's going to benefit you, and why doing the other course is going to bring out so many difficulties in your life. Okay, I say this to every parent out there who's compelling their children to do the career that they want them to do. I think that as a parent, you should understand what your child wants to do and also believe in your child, that the child will be able to make things right instead of you pushing your decisions on that child.
Let the pikin choose by himself, but you have to advise your child. You know, it's left for the child to choose the right course. Because it happens to me. I choose engineering. My father advised me, and personally I choose engineering because I personally knew that from there my career my future will be bright. You know, so I have to choose by myself. So parents choosing for their children or what is not the right thing. No, it's not the right thing at all. The best thing you should do is to advise the child. Let the child choose the right course to do.
I think the parents shouldn't decide over what the child should be. And it should be a choice between both parties. The child knows, you know, the subjects they are good in because the subject will suggest the career path. That is the subject the child has strength in. And the parents will also know what the child is good at from, you know, when the child, you know, from growing up and all that, those skills that the child is, you know, easy on, that is good in. So those will also inform that this child might be good in this particular area. So in deciding choices, the father or the mom sits the child down, they discuss, and based on the evidences of the performance in the classroom and other skills, they now decide on what the child, you know, will be in future. What we do here, we partner with our parents. So whatever evidences we have, we discuss with the parents and we work in partnership. The parents and the students will all work together to, you know, choose a career path for our children. My advice for parents is to allow children make their career choices and also guide them. They are like guides. They should guide the children, you know, in their career path, and also allow the child to make right choices. If children are not given the freedom to make choices, when they grow up, they might not be able to have good decision-making skills also. And they might not kind of thrive in whatever profession has been forced on them. So parents should allow children, you know, choose career path that suits their ability.
Mommy, I greet you.
Thank you.
Well
very
done,
much.
man. When I see senior citizens of Nigeria, I dey doff my cap. Male, nothing does you. Mommy, the issue they discussed today, na career choice. I want to bring her from this angle again now. Some parents they talk say, the pikin never mature, reach, never get experience. Say, na they pay school fees, na they feed them. So based on tradition, and I suppose choose for them. Then secondly, some parents they do and like this say, hey, when they grow up, I wanted to be a lawyer. But I don't get the opportunity. Based on that, my child must be a lawyer.
Foul.
Hey.
Any parents will do like that, now child abuse, they cause another problem to that child. Allow your child to dictate, and you as a parent back up with prayer.
If that child don't talk, say, now this thing you want to allow that child.
Okay.
That's why you say, if you detain for a child, I see some of these children going up and down, when they become hooligans because you don't already show yourself that a parent, you don't allow them to do their own will.
Okay.
Our prayers, we say, allow that child to do, if he wants to be a lawyer, allow him.
Okay.
If he wants to be a doctor, allow him. An engineer.
Even a mechanic.
Even not a mechanic on our work.
Because so if everybody be engineer, be doctor, who go come be mechanic?
Provided you as a parent.
Who go do furniture?
You know good. But some parents go say my child should be. Before when I grow, I want to be lawyer. I want to be. Your own time don't pass. My own as I did, and my time don't pass. My own is say make I dey pray, make my children grow, my grandchildren grow. They become something good. They don't be say you are a parent with detail for child. They are growing and they are matured. Some of them, their sense now past our power.
Okay.
All we need now prayers.
All right.
If you are a mother, if you are a father, pray for your children.
Okay.
As you continue, you pray for them. So also you see they move forward. For my own case, my son say he want to do artist. The father say he should do engineering. My child did JAMB. He start for JAMB. Cannot make it until that art he wanted to do.
But don't they do the arts now?
Yes,
and
he graduate.
See him? Una say see him? Una dey see him? So let me advise other parents for house.
I want to advise you people that you should leave chance for your children to choose so that they will achieve well.
You know, career choices and making children, if you're an intentional parent, you will observe, and if you're intentional in your parenting, you will know which path your child is going to. And that is why I advise that parents should play with their children. It is in play that children are themselves. You begin to know what is the skill this child has, what passion the child has, and it begins at the early age. So if parents are intentional and parents begin, to observe their children and know what path, they can tell this child is good in putting things together. This child loves building. This child loves, and if you've noticed it, as an intentional parent, you start trying to build that love, that passion for that aspect of life. By reading books that has to do with that particular career path, by taking the child on excursions, on places that is in line with that career path that you think that child is tending towards. And before you know it, the child gets to love that thing, that career. And it becomes very easy for you when the child begins to make decisions. You see that child is making decisions in line with what you have observed and what you have always wanted. So it's not a struggle. It is a partnership. It's a joint effort. But then I think that if parents become very intentional from very early in life, they would have observed and they would have known the path that children are tending towards. And that is what they should strengthen. And that is what they should support. And by doing so, you see that child is doing what he or she enjoys doing and finding it very easy because actually it has been a passion from the beginning. So I think parents and children need to work together, and I think it begins very early. The school has an enormous role. The school has a huge role because the children spend a lot of time in schools. And when children leave the home, the teachers become the next attachment figure. So the teachers, if they are very observant, can observe to see what that child enjoys doing at school, the subject that interests the child. And what would they do? They partner. That is why it is a homeschool partnership. They talk to during conferences, during parents' evenings, they talk to the parents about it. Oh, we've observed that Adamu loves going to the construction area. In fact, he can spend 45 minutes playing there, and his attention span is very high when he's there. I think we should support him in that line. So the school needs to work with the parent
and to support the children. And they should, encourage the children by organizing career days, get people to come in who are professionals to talk to the children. That sort of ignites the passion in the children. So I think the school has a huge role to play.
Niggas can't conquer me, so they pray for my death. Won't pay me long, my shoes, see on for my head. AK-47, go back, bellow shit my jet. While you're waiting for my album, multi-rum, anything, multi-palace in the studio, multi-boss, anything.
Yes, so people, this is Street Hustle, that segment on Streetwise, how they promote handwork, they promote creativity, they let people say yes, so at all, I bypass it. See, that look na dog name. And they use this segment, they encourage Nigerians, the youths, the women, the men, they say, you no need to wait for the government until you get white-collar job before you go exist or get all the basic necessities of life. That you can start small with that God-given talent where God give you, because God creates all of us and deposits talent for everybody. Until you discover your own and begin to use and make money, Pepe go the rest for you. So based on tradition, today we will talk to one of our beautiful sisters where we say na graduate she be, but after the NYC things, scout for job here and there, the thing was not forthcoming. She can't use her own talent, her passion where God give her. What will they talk? Now bead making. Now she can't go into RAM till they survive. Right here, right now, I go enter inside her place now. Make together, we go the street, the tutorial, the bead making business. So now just follow me now. Make we enter the place.
Kitoko Sound. Kitoko Sound. Kitoko Sound. Kitoko Sound.
All right, Contributor, welcome back to the show, Street Hustle, that segment where they promote handwork, they promote creativity. Remember, I said this segment, at the segment where they encourage everybody to say, yes, so you don't need to wait until you get all the talents of Naira before you start business. You can start small before you know it, you go blow like bomb based on tradition. And I did here with that beautiful sister I tell her about. Together with the tutorial her business. I told her a big G they into. So I beg, sis, tell our viewers your name and what inspire you, what ginger you, what give you that swagger. Why you start this your big business?
Okay, my name is Demori Nogechukwu. I started this business 4 years back after my NYC 2014. You understand? So it's been something I'm a kind of creative person. I like doing things, neck piece, putting 1 or 2 stones together, even when I was small. From my childhood. Okay, I started the business proper after my NYC. What really motivated me, and when I was 7, I went for one exhibition in Anambra. So after displaying my work, the then DG now saw what we did and commended us. So after then, I was taken as one of the core members that will be training other core members on skill acquisition. From there, I've been training since that time till date. I've been training other core members on this skill, bead making. From in-camp, orientation camp, I'll train them for 5 days, hands-on training for 5 days. And after the orientation camp, they will come for their post-camp. Then they will now have to register and continue with the training. So I started this business with 5,000 Naira. and now you can see I have this shop and more are still coming. I'm looking forward to having skill acquisition center where you can walk in and learn so many other things you want to learn, not only bead making per se. I'll have departmental
different departments.
Yes, where
department
you can
of
bead, fascinator, Ankara accessories, how to make clothes, sewing, and all that.
Okay, all those one will come. So now you now have what is called a company line.
Yes.
Different departments will come there. I like that your third dream.
Yes, it has been good. I've been having clients from all over the country, even from outside the country. When they like what you do, when I do my online marketing, I use my Instagram and every other thing to market my products, you will see some people you don't even know, ordering for your goods. So like last week, I sent 3 of my neck piece to Malaysia and I sent 1 to UK just last week. So I think it's something is very, very.
It has been encouraging.
Yes, it has been encouraging.
God ginger you to do more.
Yes. Okay, they are my trainees. They are learning their bead making from me. You understand? They are learning with me. So I have a whole number of them. In this business, we have what we call basic class, and we also have advanced class. Basic class is just like primary school, and the advanced class is just like secondary school. So before you go to secondary school, you must have gone through primary school. Okay, my challenge, they say, some customers, they go like make the hurry. For example, say I get this gold and red neck piece. But some customers, they will walk into the shop, they want to go for occasion on Saturday. They will come Friday evening or Friday morning. And we want to be in business. We like to get money now. So anyhow it be, I go to collect your money, they do your work. So some will give us sleepless nights, you understand? Some you have to stay awake and do their work. For us to be in business, we need to stay awake and do the work for them to be satisfied. Okay, for my friends at home, you don't need to wait till somebody gives you money before you start your work. Come out and learn something that will help better your life. If I can do it, if I can sit down and do bead, you can do it. You too can do it. These my beautiful trainees, if they can do it, you too can also do it. So please, you need to come out and learn something that will help better your life. That's my advice to you.
Welcome to the streets.
Okay, country brother, it's this street quiz. That segment on Streetwise, where they tell the intelligent quotients of Nigerians. They know how conversant they day around things where they happen for our environment. Based on tradition today, I will carry one go get question they come. Don't be question like that, but I want you to test their IQ. Make we know how they be. I will go to ask people for the streets today, what it be Wi-Fi. Don't be say what it be Wi-Fi, but I want your coin now. Make I ask them, say, if they get into a relationship and they hear say their partner gets Wi-Fi, whether they will still continue with the relationship. Me and you know what Wi-Fi mean based on tradition. So we go enter the street now, we go to follow people they talk, we they hear what they go on. Oh yeah now.
Welcome to the streets.
You get girlfriend?
Yes.
Okay, you get girlfriend? You will marry her by God's grace?
No, I never get girlfriend to marry yet.
But if you see better one, you go marry
her? Yes.
You come here say the girl catch Wi-Fi. What do you go do?
I go avoid her and I go leave her and I make sure carry her while I go.
Now say you don't love her now?
No, that Wi-Fi, I had something, you know how they be. Now all our career don't finish with that now.
Hey!
You know, say one day she go die. Once she die, I say the thing go follow one after the other till the family go there empty.
So you don't go even feel help her?
No help. I feel see her for road, I go dey greet her now.
So relationship don't finish?
I don't finish. If she want take pay out, I go buy for her. If na food she want eat, I go buy for her. But me and her don't quit.
Bangam! 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 What do you want to do now since this wife I don't hold am?
I go leave and make you go now. Let me go marry that one. Wait, like, now the thing where you choose, now in choice. I go leave and make go. Anything where you see inside. Consign them.
You go leave am?
I go leave am now.
Because it has Wi-Fi?
Go leave and make go.
My Lord, he said, he no go fit hear am o, he go leave am. I go to talk to other people. For example, now that your girlfriend now, they plan to marry him.
I go try to marry
him. Love that they see to now. Yes, that's what they do.
I don't want to go direct. I want marry him.
You come here, sir.
Yes, sir.
You catch Wi-Fi.
Live, sir.
Wi-Fi. You will see marry him.
I will see marry him, sir.
Inside that one?
I go see Maria. Now 4 I want marry Oga 4.
4?
Now 4 Oga.
Even before they get Wi-Fi, you go marry them?
I go see Maria.
Hey! Country people! This is Streetwise, and you know Streetwise, anything can happen. I dey catch my phone. Yeah, so country people, based on tradition, why only, casually. Now so we'll take the wrap up the program today. People for the streets, they don't react, both parents and students. They don't talk their matter, and the Zangalis say yes, so it no good make parents they choose career for their child. Say now olden days, now they do that one where papa, mama go the first pikin say yes, you must become this way I want me you become. Say but based on the digital idea they say now pikin now supposed to choose for himself. Now they know where their power is, now they know where their strength is, now they know where their skills is, now they know where the subjects where they're good in, now they know them. And but what did they advise be say they don't just leave her for the child alone. Make the parents, they give the child the moral and the financial support that is supposed to be partnership between the child and the parents. That maybe the parents, they give them that guidance so that they don't go miss road. So based on tradition, that's why I wrap the program today on Streetwise. Mona they follow us for our social media platforms. Mona they follow us on Facebook. Mona they drop in our comments. Mona they also they subscribe to our YouTube channel so that everything go they separate they go so that if you watch our episodes for there. And if you like what you do, you want to place advert for this program or you want to sponsor the program, Mona call the numbers where they on our screen. So and if you get that go get hustle where you will take casual other people, ginger their swagger, say yes, so sit down, look at dog name, also call those numbers on your screen and we'll show shabale for the background to come package you. Till I come your way next week, I remember your country brother Castro, aka Kasinga Moringa.
You never know, say me streetwise. Never know, say me streetwise. Streetwise. Streetwise.